Hello and welcome to Choosing Your Channels. Choosing the right channel for your social media efforts is super important. One of the golden rules of social media is to do a handful of channels really well. In this short lecture, I want to take you on a whistle-stop tour of the demographical makeup of the social networks and, most importantly, why you might want to use them for your business or organization. Okay, out of all of the active internet users around the world, which internet users use which social media platforms? So at the top, who do we think this is? Well, you'll be right if you guessed Facebook, of course. Now, have a little think. What do you think the second most popular active social media site is? Do you know this one? This is Qzone. It's a Chinese site and it's very, very popular. So, if you have a Chinese target market, definitely worth looking into. Up next, LinkedIn. Lots of people, if they're a consumer-based business, dismiss LinkedIn. But I've seen all sorts of interesting uses of LinkedIn in the past. If you're a bar, you could use social media to contact new suppliers. If you're an alcohol brand, you've got a whole network of 18+ people. Also, if you're a prestige brand, you can filter by jobs and earnings and job title and that sort of thing. So very useful. And then going through the others quickly, then we've got Instagram. This has quickly become even more popular over the last 12 months. And at the bottom there, Twitter. So which social media platforms should you use based on gender makeup? Well, you might have already heard that Pinterest has an overwhelming 71% female users. A really interesting stat to think about there. Now, unlike the other social networks, because Pinterest has such a high number of female users, you'd probably right to assume that the whole tone and feeling of the site is a lot more feminine. The other social media platforms listed here are more balanced. 56% female on Instagram, 53% on Twitter, 52% on LinkedIn, and 52% on Facebook. If you were going to target social media sites based on gender, unless you really wanted to hit Pinterest, which is a visual social media site, the playing field is quite level when it comes to the others. Choosing your social media channels shouldn't be a really long process for you guys, but it is worth thinking about so you don't become silly busy. Remember, your time is precious, so dedicate yourself to a couple of social media channels, do them really well, learn how to use them using this course, and your job as a social media manager or as a marketing manager will become a lot more simple.